What is good with y'all? It's your boy Chris, and we're back on Spurs Spotlight with another banger.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, as you can see from the title, you know why we're here. More Lauri Markkanen news. And I'll say, I'm tired of it. End it all. I don't think we're trading for Lauri Markkanen. I think he's going to the Warriors. I'll just start by saying that before we even get into any of the tweets. He's a Warrior. Anyways, as you can see, we got this tweet right here from Spurs Reporter. He says, Jazz GM Ainge demanded Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, and multiple first-round picks and swaps for Lauri Markkanen, plus other players from the Spurs. Tim Montemayor of Utah-based The Monty Show says the Warriors are out of sweepstakes. I don't know how I just said he's a Warrior. I don't think the Warriors are out of the sweepstakes. Let me just say that. But if you scroll down here, some dude down here called him uncredible. How much is he paying you to promote his nonsense? Obviously, they're not buying it. I don't know how accurate this is, but we're just going to take a look at it and see what they're asking or what they're saying, what they're claiming. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts. But based off the caption of this post, no, that's not going down. Well, what? He's a Warrior. You're not getting Devin Vassell. We made a video about this earlier, a couple weeks ago, maybe like a week or two, actually. Basically said where we reacted to the low post, and they said they could see this trade getting hung up on Devin Vassell, and I said Devin Vassell's not getting traded. Yeah, again, I don't think he's getting traded, along with multiple first-round picks and swaps, plus other players like Danny Ainge. What are you on about, dude? We're not the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're not getting this Rudy Gobert-type package for Lauri Markkanen. Jazz have no leverage in this instance. We got the busted headphones as always. Let's get into this little video. It's 5 minutes, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. So, yeah, let's get straight to it.
Utah Jazz, because I think this is something that people are all fired up about. Talked to a guy yesterday who said the Utah Jazz have a quote-unquote ridiculous asking price for Lauri Markkanen. And I think that is, in my opinion, why they don't have a direction. And I think this is a huge problem for the Jazz right now. I think the best Jazz beat writer by far.
That's why I say they have no leverage. There's somebody in the comments of the Devin Vassell video where I said they have no leverage, and they were pretty much asking, why don't they have the leverage? They have all the leverage in the world. And it's because they need to tank. If they keep Lauri Markkanen, they're not getting the number one pick, because they want Cooper Flagg. So they have to get rid of Lauri Markkanen. The Spurs, on the other hand, they really don't have to make a move.
Far is a gentleman named Tony Jones who writes for The Athletic. He said yesterday on a local Utah radio station, ESPN 700, that Lauri Markkanen prefers to stay in Utah and will not sign a contract until August 7th to make sure he stays in Utah this year.
And if you didn't know, he has to sign the contract extension by August 7th, so he's eligible to be traded before the trade deadline. I think that's tomorrow. If Lauri Markkanen signs an extension today, he's going to get traded. If he don't sign the extension, wait. If he does, either way, he's getting traded because, look, it would be more likely for Lauri Markkanen to stay on the Utah Jazz if he does sign the extension because they would know for sure they're going to keep him. But then again, it would also boost his value because teams know he's going to be under contract. But if he doesn't sign the contract, he's definitely gone. Danny Ainge is not going to let Lauri Markkanen walk for nothing. So if you don't put that pen to paper and make a commitment to the team or something, he's out of there because they're not letting him walk for no assets at all.
After talking to some people, once I heard that from Tony, I reached out to some people who said, for instance, that they asked San Antonio for Johnson and for Vassell and for multiple first-round picks. And then you hear the confirmations of the stories that we've talked about on this show and reported that Podziemski and Kuminga were the starting point, not even the top, not even the finishing. That the Jazz didn't want Jonathan Kuminga. If they were going to make a Markkanen trade with Golden State, that it was going to have to include Podziemski and multiple first-round picks. So the asking price is quote-unquote ridiculous, according to my sources.
Who do they think they are? You're the Utah Jazz. Who do you think you are? Danny Ainge? Sorry, man. I'm just, this asking price is unreasonable. We're not talking about a Kevin Durant type player. We're not talking about an MVP caliber player. I'd understand, but it's Lauri Markkanen, a one-time All-Star. At that point, I don't even want Lauri Markkanen anymore. You keep him.
And I don't understand what the Utah Jazz are doing here, and I want to. Tony Jones also said yesterday on ESPN 700 in Salt Lake that they're working toward Cooper Flagg. So let me see if I understand this. You're going to have Markkanen, John Collins, Jordan Clarkson, and Colin Sexton on this team.
You can't get Cooper Flag with this roster. You're not bad enough. You have to get bad. You have to get negative to get that #1 pick. As a Spurs fan, I know. We just had to do it. We had to suffer. You're not doing it with Lauri Markkanen on your team. But, hey, if you want to go ahead and have these insane asking prices, you could keep him. And you're not getting no Cooper Flag. And that's why I say Jazz have no leverage. But anyways, well, enough of this video. It's triggering me enough hearing it all. But let's go ahead and move on. So we got this tweet by Jake L. Fisher. Y'all go ahead and give him a follow. All indications are Lauri Markkanen won't sign any extension with Utah until after the day he becomes eligible to re-up with the Jazz tomorrow, ruling the talented 27-year-old off the trade market for the 24-25 season. So Lauri Markkanen wants to stay in Utah, so he won't want to sign the extension. I don't think the Utah Jazz will do that because then you can't trade him and you can't tank. I don't think Lauri Markkanen is going to sign an extension after tomorrow or today, based on when you're watching this video. I don't think he's going to sign the extension, and I think he will be traded without a contract extension. So that's very dangerous for a team making a trade for Lauri Markkanen. But hey, Lauri Markkanen, I saw something saying that he was going to get paid regardless, so he doesn't really have any pressure to sign an extension. Plus, you don't want to sign and end up somewhere you don't want to, and now you're just stuck in a contract. So I could see him waiting all the way and not signing an extension. Say we got Spurs reporter again. The Athletic Zach Harper thinks the Jazz are hoping Lauri Markkanen will sign on Tuesday and immediately get traded to the Warriors or the Spurs. It's best to get those assets now and start your own tank, writes Harper. Harper writes that potential 50 M's per year extension with the Jazz may be too much money. Facts. If Lauri Markkanen is making $50 million, you don't want to trade for him. If coming from a Spurs fan perspective, I don't think he's signing tomorrow, and he still will be traded, but the team trading for him is going to have to re-sign him, and that's pretty dangerous. I don't know if the Spurs could talk him down into a reasonable price range after seeing how Lauri Markkanen really moves. At this point, I say you just let him go to the Warriors and let them figure it all out. We could use this as a develop year again. Let all the Lauri Markkanen talk go. I understand he's a really good player, but we can also try to go ahead and pursue him in free agency. I think that would be a better deal, so we don't have to give up assets at that to trade for him. And plus, if he does sign with us, then that means he really wants to be here. If he goes signs elsewhere, then I guess that's where you wanted to go. But anyways, y'all make sure to leave a like, comment down below y'all's feelings and opinion on this. As always, make sure to subscribe. And other than that, it's me and boy Chris here on Spurs Spotlight, and I'm out. Peace.